I'm Marion Evans. I've lived in the terraces here in the same suite for close on 2 years. I decided, I'd better say I'm 95 years old.
I'm Claire Adelbert. I'm 96 years old plus 3 months. And I came here because my late husband now, had gone blind, and it became a bit difficult for me to look after him. I was 88 years old when I came in here, and I thought I would only live maybe a couple of years and gave everything away.
My name is Patricia Ann Bryden. Formerly Mitten was my father's surname. And I'm 82. My birthday is May the 6th, 1929. And I came to the terraces. My best friend was here, and she wanted me to come live here so we could continue our friendship of 57 years. So I came, but she was, we didn't know it, but she was starting with cancer and she had dementia. So I didn't have her for very long, about 2 years, and then she died.
My husband had to be transferred to a place where he got more care because he was a poor sleeper and it was keeping me up all night and all day sort of. So I spent a lot of my time visiting him at the Louis Brier, where he had been for about 4 years before he passed away. And I would go 4 and 5 times a week to be with him every afternoon. But life changes. At my age, there have been so many changes.
My sight has been deteriorating for 20 years. But this last 2 years has gone faster than any other. I was almost blind when I came in, but now I can't see anybody's face. But I've got so used to having little sight, I can tell the walk of people. I can see how they walk. And I'll say, oh, that's Joan, how are you? And sometimes I can't recognize them at all. But it's with this macular degeneration, you get images as well. And they say it's reflections in your eye. And I get continually, there's 4 men, about as big as you, like you, and they're all in silver tracksuits, all down. And they're hooked together like this. And they're jumping up and down like this. And when I'm out with my walker, they're always in front of me. And they're so clear. I'm saying, get out of my way. I mean, they're real, very, very real. Get out of And I've got now that I'm almost scared to walk outside because they're there sometimes. Now today they're not here. They're not visiting me, thank God. But I guess maybe it's the sunlight that brings them more when I'm out in the sun.
As you get older and you start realizing what you're lacking, you look for the kind of place that will accommodate you. And so far, I think I'm still okay for being in here, but if I get worse on my memory and worse in looking after myself, they may ask me to move, so far I'm lucky. But there are different stages of aging.
I decided to live as fully as I can in the current time and try and keep my body moving and keep my mind as alert as I can, because I do have forgetful times and senior moments that you've probably heard of. And and at this age, one starts to wonder about how long life is going to be.
Life was, was fun that way. We had a lot of friends, but I've outlived everybody. When you live to this age, you lose a lot of people. And it's always sad, but none of them died that young either. It's a crossword puzzle.
What do I miss my most? I guess it's somebody to say good night to you when you're going to bed. That's the time you feel most lonely.
I am lucky because there are a few young people that still come to see me. They're almost like my adopted children. And I appreciate that very much because I think what can happen is it can become a very lonely life if you don't have people to come and visit you.
I was happy meeting people. I liked going out to dine and dance and different stages of my life. But I never met anybody that I would want to be with until I met John. And then it was just nice going for a walk and holding his hand and knowing that he loved me. And that was wonderful. And as I say, he was 5 years older than me. So he was 72 and I was 67 when I met him. And I'd never been in love like that before. It was just amazing because of the wonderful person that he was. He's still that person, but he isn't able to express himself or talk with me about things we've done. I talk to him and tell him stories about what we've done and so on.
My niece in England, she's had a lot of trouble, a very bad life. She was coming out to Canada. She'd got all the papers, and it was just the end of the war, and they suddenly her father died, and she wouldn't leave her mother alone, so she didn't come to Canada. But afterwards, she was broken-hearted. She sent me this, and she told me how much she loved me, and she said, play this when you get downhearted. So this is it.
So life is really what you make it, and you have to arrange your life so that not everything is done for you. And I think some people are better at that than others.